Okay, this is a university question from section of solids. A cube of 50 mm edge has its vertical faces equally inclined to VT. It is cut by a section plane perpendicular to VP so that the true shape of the section is a regular hexagon. Determine the inclination of the cutting plane with HP and draw the sectional top view and true shape of the section. Draw the sectional top view and true shape of the section. This is a question. Okay, this is a repeated university question. Okay, as you know, this is a cube and it is sectioned by a section plane perpendicular to VP. Okay, and the inclination is not given, but the true shape should be a regular hexagon. Okay, please listen. If the section plane is parallel to HP and perpendicular to VP and the solid is sectioned, the true shape should be or will be the square itself. Okay, and the section plane is inclined to HP and section the solid like this. It should be, the true shape should be a rectangle only. Okay, and there is a possibility of getting a hexagon by a section plane only if the solid is sectioned like this. The section plane should cut the solid from here and from here. Okay, the section plane is cut the edges. Okay, all the edges, then only the sides should be 6. Okay, otherwise all the section plane, when they cut the section, it should be the size, the number of edges will be 4 itself. In this way, or inclined to HP and perpendicular to VP, but when the solid is resting like this, in this problem, the square is resting like this. The edges are inclined to VP, equally inclined to VP, and the section plane is perpendicular to VP and inclined to HP. Okay, then I will draw the section of the solid and the top view of the solid. Okay, draw the XY line. Okay, the solid is resting on HP with all the edges are equally inclined to VP. So draw a vertical line or perpendicular line from XY line. Then mark a point, assume it's a 20 or 30 mm from XY line. Then draw a 45 degree inclined line to both sides. Okay. Then mark the distance, that is 50 mm. The edges of cube is 50 mm. Mark the distance 50 mm using the compass and mark the distance. Okay, draw the line that is 45 degree inclined to XY line, both side lines. Okay, this way we can draw a section solid which is equally inclined to VP. Then mark the distance 50 mm. Then find the other corner by intersecting the arc from each cornice. Okay, this is take us 50 mm. That is the base of the cube is given as 50 mm. Take the 50 mm in compass and draw the distance. Okay. Then each side will be 50 mm. Then join the cube. Thus we can complete the top view of the cone. Then find the front view. Same using the compass itself, we can find out the height. This is a front view of a solid. Okay, we can name A, B, C, D are the base coordinates. 1, 2, 3, and 4 are the top coordinates. A dash, B dash, C dash, and D dash. D dash should be in bracket because in the front view the D dash is hidden. 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, and 4 dash. Now here 4 dash is also hidden. Okay. This is the front view and the top view of a section. Cube. So we need to find out the sectional plane, the inclination or the point which is passing through edges is nothing is given. All these problems, this type of problem is repeatedly included in the university question papers. So all these types of questions, first of all, draw the top view and front view of a cube as in given dimensions. Then find out the midpoint of the solids. That is the total length of the edges is 50 mm. Find out the 25 mm edge or the midpoint of each coordinates, each edges. So simple. Okay. Then project all these edges. Okay. Here, suppose we need to project the true shape to here. Then the section plane should be like this. Okay. I will repeat that. First of all, mark the center points of each edges in top view. Then project all these points up to here and this point up to here, because I need to project the true shape in here. Otherwise, project the points to here and it's only here. Then we can project the true shape in to the left side. Okay. Then annotation. We should name each sectional points. Okay. I think it is better to name it from the front view. This is the sectional point or sectional line. The section plane is like this. The vertical face of the section plane. Okay, as we know, the true shape should be a regular hexagon. This is the only possible way to draw the sectional plane. We should find out the midpoint of each edges and project it to the front view. In one side, all these points should be in the top edges, and in one side it should be in the bottom edges. Then name it is, and I would like to name it from here. P dash, Q dash, R dash in bracket, it's not like this. P dash, there it's section the solid in here also. This edge also the solid is section. So P, Q dash will be in here. Then R dash will be in here. S dash in bracket, P, Q, R, S, T dash in bracket, that is T dash is the point intersecting that T to 4 edge, that is in the back side of the solid, okay, or back side. And then P, Q, R, S, T, U dash. U dash is a section point which is section the base, that is A to D. Okay. Then I will repeat. P is the section point in here. Okay. A to B. Then Q, that is in here, the section intersecting the line B to 2. that is in here. Then R, intersecting the top edges, 3 to 2. Okay, 2 to 3. Then P, Q, R, S, that is 3 to 4. Then T, that is the edge corner bottom. The edge perpendicular to HP, that is 4 to D. Then the last point U, that's a point which by intersecting or bisecting the base edge A to D. Okay, then I will show it's in the solid itself, and it should be more clear to you. The solid is situated like this, equally inclined to VP. The top view is here. Okay, this is the top view, and the section plane is passing through here. These two lines, then intersecting this and intersecting the edges. Okay, that means the solid is intersecting all the edges at its midpoint. Okay, then only we get the regular hexagon. Okay, name it is from here. It is P, and the edge B to 2, Q, then top 1, 2 to 3. Here it is R, S, okay, S, T, that's in back side, just opposite to this side. Okay, here Q, R, S, T. Then U, that is the slant edge just passing through the other side. That's it here. That's why it's in front view. It is given as in bracket. Then draw the sectional points which is perpendicular to the section plane. We can draw a auxiliary plane. The auxiliary plane is drawn in order to avoid the overlapping of the true shape from the front view of the solid. That's all. Okay. The auxiliary plane should be parallel to the section plane, and the distance in between the auxiliary plane and section plane can be assumed. This is given only to just change or just a distance, give some more distance to the true shape to avoid the overlapping of the true shape with this front view. Okay, that's all. Then we can find out each point P. Distance from XY to P is taken, and then the projection of P dash, then mark the capital letter P. Then find out the R, P, Q, Q, here the Q, capital Q, then R, P, Q, R, then S, P, Q, R, S. The same distance is for U also, so I draw it in a single step. Then T. Okay, P, Q, R, S, T, and U. Okay, simple. Then mark the join the sectional points. This is the regular hexagon. Okay, hatch the true shape. Okay, then hatch the sectional top view also. Okay, this is the simplest method. Thus, we remove the right side of the solid, then this is the only remaining portion. So we can draw thick lines. Okay. Okay. Then the true shape. These are the thick lines. All other lines are thin. Okay, then we can find out the inclination of the section plane with the HP. This is the inclination. Okay, find out the inclination of the section plane which is HP. Then the true shape of the section is given. We can mark the true shape. Then sectional front view and the sectional top view, and mark the angle theta equal to. Okay.